Hello and welcome back to the New World Ironman Challenge on the Fresh Start server. Um, we've done quite a bit so far, and it looks like we're going to be doing a few things today. We're going to try to join this faction. What faction you join really doesn't affect a lot of things for Ironman, unless you're into the PvP and doing all that kind of stuff. It'll affect you more. But as far as town ownership and things like that, you need it to unlock quite a few other things. And a company as well. So we just simply ran right up. All that I did was run right over here. And we're gonna walk on inside. There's a hidden note here. We'll add that to our journal. And let's see where he is. He's right here. Commander? Not him. Zoom in. That's the guy. Marauder Commander. And it looks like we can't join it quite yet.
Come, Seeker. Danger
That-
abounds. But your fortune
I
will
think
be
that's
growing.
the quest that we
The
gave up.
waste
We'll pick it
vanished.
up real quick just
He
to see,
comes,
just to
Seeker,
double check.
mountain and for the air.
Ooh, we
Bring
get a
flowers
pouch.
fair, that
We get
may
some
build
gold,
a
so that
path
may be worth
among
doing.
us. May they know their people care. It is them we
I
choose.
suspect that it's going to want us to do this quest here, which is, let's see where it is. Right down here. I bet you it wants us to unlock this one. And we need this unlocked as well. So, we're going to drop this stuff off, not make that mistake. Let's find a nearby shed. One right over there. The shed looks like. And we're just going to drop everything. We'll get in a good habit of dropping it in there. Is this better? No, this is that Constitution. We're going to eat that. Just to eat it up and not have it sit around and go to waste. And let's find out what we can do. Looks like we'll be heading... We're going to head down this way but it's very tempting to take this. So let's go knock that out real quick. Might as well. Kind of a completionist. And doing an Ironman challenge isn't the most efficient, so that's kind of the whole point. And I get to explore quite a few areas that you normally wouldn't even bother with. I am gonna make a good habit of... Ooh, we should have made some more tools if possible too. We'll put that on the list of things to do soon. Then it won't take as long to cut down these trees. That was a decent amount. Greenwood, 21 for that tree. Looks like there's a little wolf's den over here that we can... I think on the very opening day, we went into this wolf's den. And we're gonna see what's in there now. It's been cleaned out. There was that silver there, and now we could have picked it up because we have the skill if it was there. But now people are aware of it. This guy probably thinks, what am I doing here at level 18? And, oh, he's picking up berries. And he's doing some wood. Are those berries up there? Nope, he thought they were berries. I thought they were berries. They were not berries. We've actually been to this little this area. Now we have a quest for it, so that's kind of nice. Was that a berry? No, it was a bush. I've also tried to up the quality of the videos. Once YouTube compresses them and does their HD processing, not as good as I would like. And so I'm going to try to further increase the quality. On my end, when I'm recording, it looks great. But we'll see. We'll go from there and see if I can keep tweaking it, making it a little bit better and a little bit better. My connection rate is really good. It's 400 megabytes a second, plenty of upload and download. What are we collecting here? Some lilies. This pick, yeah, he definitely looked aggressive. Ooh, somebody shot him with a blunderbuss. He's trying to hit that pig, but it's kind of like a shotgun. We got some pork. We don't have our food buff running. And that, oh, then we go up here. We were here before and nothing happened, and now we know why. Now I can place the bouquet. It'll let me. And what happens? We talk to the lady back in town. Now, we could run back in town and portal there, or can we make it here? I don't think so. I bet you these cliffs are going to stop us. So we're going to go and do this trick. We're going to recall to the inn. Tempted to look around a little bit more here. Never been over here. But I'm also more interested in hitting that main story quest. So we'll go over there and do that. We're back to the inn. And now, because we use that, let's see, I'll show you. Now we have a 20-minute countdown to be able to recall here. But if you have a house, you could actually recall quite often, and you can use Azoth to reset your timer. So it's really efficient to have a house. We're going to zoom in to find out where I should be going to turn it in. I think it's right over this way. Oh, and guess what? I know of a really good spot for honey and quite a few things like broccoli. There's a really great farming spot for that, but I can't pass up a little bit of honey.
The true heir sought to save
That
us
pouch.
once, and now the answer they'll bring. The lost will learn, be forever turned. They'll know them as our one true king.
There we go. Let's see. We got potions. Oh no, I thought it was a coin. I thought it was coins, but no. And we got some more health potions, which we could always use. Let's find out where we're going to go next. I think because we went out of our way to make sure we had that last time. Two here. We could port there, knock that out, and then port there, and that's what we'll do. Let's see if we can do it. Fast travel. We're going to spend the Azoth to travel. And it's returning those wedding bands that we have in our inventory. They're probably impatient and waiting for us. We're going to have to find out the very first dungeon is available, and we're going to have to find out what coating we could use, if possible, on our weapon to up our damage. And we're also going to have to keep an eye out for the more Constitution gear, because while it's nice to have all that damage, I really don't like dying in the in dungeons. Dungeons are already tough enough with groups that are brand new. We're going to grab this, and because still this is a day into the fresh server, people aren't able to pick these things up. That one they might have been able to pick up, they just didn't know it was there. We're looking at our map, we'll zoom in to give a better idea. It's straight ahead, and we can look at the top, and it says we're 84 meters away. Well, this is just ridiculous. And it's nice to be able to pick these up when they're all right next to each other. And we use these for quite a few things. You can actually make cartridges, ammo, a little more EXP, and that'll help with engineering, I believe. We need a little more hatchet experience, so we're going to get that by hitting that guy. We're going to hop inside this house because I think, oh, we've been ripped off. And this is where that quest was with that cannon. And here we go. Did we get another quest? Show the evidence? See if I can actually hop over this fence.
Wedding rings and a talisman to ward off evil spirits. What
Nope.
a clever idea.
Oh, but
Where can I
this...
use the wedding rings? Maybe they'll influence
Oh, we can do a forge. Interesting. Okay, and then we come back over here.
a talisman, and my mother will always want that.
Well, look at that.
If
We
she
were
ever turned into a lost, which I hope she never does, she'd follow me around with the sole purpose of getting me married. And probably scare all my suitors away.
Okay. But this is what we specifically want. We have our light armor set here. And we can even find, if we find something like with some medium armor, maybe even like a chest piece, it won't push us over, hopefully. Maybe like a hat or something. Won't push us over this threshold. But this, for the heavy armor for a dungeon, we're going to save that. And not only that, some of my abilities actually are taunts. So I'll end up, even though I go in maybe as a DPS, damage dealer into a dungeon, I'll end up there and have aggro on me, and I don't want to just die instantly and have the healer a little upset at me. So where are we going next? Down here. We don't have the shrine for that. Along the way, I'm going to put a pin right here. That way up at the top, there's the pin. We can unlock that area as well. Was there something here? A cow? I'd love to be able to milk that cow for the milk, but no. Ah, we've been to that little post before. We'll get some feathers, and oh, look off to the right. I noticed earlier in one of my videos in the episodes that I'd missed a life bloom plant. Right as I was crossing a bridge, I saw it on the left. And it takes a little bit of time for the timestamps to appear at the bottom. But they seem to be working in the videos. I'll double check on the next ones as well. I review each video that I put up, so it's quite a process. Well, we don't want to go that way. Quite a process. So you record the video, then you upload it. That takes almost as I think it takes as much time as it does to. We're gonna have to circle around to actually make the video. You have to upload it in standard definition at first, and then you do all the editing for the text and the tags and all that. Oh, that would have been nice. There was some ore right there. And the description. And then you want to make a thumbnail. And I'm not good at making the thumbnails. People make amazing thumbnails. I'll have to learn how to do that. Then, oh, it has to process into high definition. And that takes forever. And then you publish it and add the timestamps as well. So you review the video, put in the timestamps. I don't think I want to fight those guys. And then I think it's a go from there. And in the middle of all that, I like playing the game, and so I'm playing the game and making more videos, and it's pretty neat. But I thoroughly enjoy this, and I really like the Ironman challenges because they we unlocked that little question mark, and that's where the lasers were. And I don't think we'll ever see that again, where there were so many people. See, there's nobody running through here now because they've all leveled up and made it into higher levels. But we had so many people running through there. It was fun. Gonna make a half-hour video of all the people trying. And oh, and I should probably get back to the trail. Let's do that. Oh, but no. Best of the best. Every time we make this. Now we've got a decent greatsword until we unlock the next level of greatsword, like maybe the steel. We've got iron. Until we unlock the steel, we probably should not use the iron on attempting more great swords like we did. It wasn't the end of the world. But we definitely have to make iron tools. I hope those are better, though, than the ones we have. I don't think so. So maybe steel tools. We'll take a look. But we'll use this iron for tools. And we're going to use that. This is our berserk mode, and I think we have a sprint. Yeah, we do have a sprint. That 8, 7. I'm not sure. We're going to have to double check on that. Aha! This guy following all the way up here. And we got another. Oh, he's gone immune. And he's retreating as well. If you get too far away from where they want to be, or they spawn, they'll retreat. And that's generally a good thing, because otherwise people could drag really big creatures. Oh, no equipped sickle. We've destroyed it. We're going to repair all using our repair parts. 13 and 7 coins. And now we can use it again. Those are crackling quite loudly. When I do these, I have the headphones on, so everything is really loud. Very. Oh, the Lodestone, and I can't do that until 75. They've lowered it. It used to be, I think, 100 or so. And we're not going to pick 50 for those. Oh my God, we're not going to be able. We're going to remember this area though, but that's the thing. It's right in between. It's not easy to get to. We're going to hover our crosshair right over. Oh boy, we're going to back off. I'm only level 18. But if you hover your crosshair over the guy, then it'll show you his level, his name, and see how it goes. Now that's different. That's an elite. Oh God, is this guy going in? He is. If he goes in, we'll go in. But he's going to pick all these down. He's level 31. So more than likely, these guys have been really grinding out, an all-day thing and never stopping. And if you do that, I mean, you could easily do that in a few hours, and he doesn't want to go in there. I was so hoping he would, but he's out here farming, and he knew about these. And that gives you an idea of how long something like this will last. This is probably a route that he takes, that he knows of, and he wants that. He wants that loot. What is that? Looks like a Yeti in there, but it's Hari's Hollow. It would be really nice if we could always, you could do a pin, and then that would stay there, and different from a normal pin. And then it would be great if you could just do that, and then have a variety of pins, customizable just for yourself. And it would be great to be able to have that. We're going a long ways. Now, on my map, to my right and my left, to my right, there should be some, but I bet you they're gone. Yep. And did he get this one? Let's see if he did. Oh, there's a bear. Oh, boy. That is a tough bear. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be a chicken. Oh, I thought he growled at me. Now I feel a lot braver. We're going to put some food up. Oh, this is going to be interesting to say the least. Can we actually fight this bear? He's an elite bear. He's not. Oh, we got half his death. Oh, he's stomping on me. Now I'm going to block these. Not bad at all. I was going to swap over to this to heal myself. To the hatchet and go into berserker mode. But we got a Lodestone bear. Now, with that name, it makes me think he might have Lodestone, which would be kind of weird, but he doesn't. All right. Not bad. That was an elite. You could tell by his little nameplate is different than the rest of them. So this guy must have ran along. Oh, he didn't spot these. We'll take them. And there's the blue beam of light in the distance. That indicates a shrine. And it also happens to indicate where we're intending to go next for the quest. Quest is join Grace O'Malley. Grace the shark. Very odd looking shark. And out of water too. Grace is. We're going to hop down here. We're going to peek around. Are there any? I don't see any. This would be prime area for some iron ore. I'm looking at the... there's a wolf, and I don't... Well, let's see how much... Not bad at all. So even in light armor, we're not really taking a lot of damage. We fought that bear, and that bear got a couple of good crushing... We got 14 rawhide. I'm just taking peeks around here. Well, there's somebody running. Do they know something's somewhere? Maybe. I'm just glancing around. I think they're just running for the shrine. Ironwood. Oh, that's very contested. And it's very difficult. Let's see what they've set it at. It used to be as much as 175. But that's kind of nice that they're... Oh, it's only 150 now. So that's nice. If you have the extra Azoth, you can just pop right out. And there might be more. We'd have to look around. But 3 of them, not bad at all. And for an Ironman challenge, it really, really helps you get over the... oh, look at that. There's a few more. So that'll be probably very contested on a busy server. But it'd be nice to be able to hop out here and just hit those down. Go to the next place. And here's Grace. Hello, Grace.
Oh, thank goodness I found someone I can report to. And better it's not the Night Regent. Remember all those lost pirates swarming around that den to the north? That was a small affair compared to this place.
Oh, really?
Good old Minister Lochner was here sure enough. There's another one of those glowing altars. But this time, I don't think he's meaning to draw the pirates in, but rather send them forth.
Interesting. We're going to get experience. Azoth.
The rotten bastards are loading up their ships with explosives as we speak. I'd wager they're sailing for Prydwen as soon as he gives word. They'll blast the town from here to Galway. Well, we've discussed this partnership before, haven't we? I get the lay of the land and you do the battling part. You'll be facing long odds, but you're like a lucky anchor. I'd consider making a wager on you regardless.
Well, thank you for the confidence, Grace.
Not a problem. I'll always tell it to you straight. I'd suggest you destroy as many explosives as you can and take out that glowing altar too. Now, what would you have me do? Ha! Now there's an order I don't mind following. I could use a cup of mead after all this crawling around.
Interesting. So normally I wouldn't listen to the whole story, but that was fairly interesting.
What for? I had to see. You are right.
Hugo is not as interesting.
That's filled with pirates.
Oh,
I'll need your help to break it.
really? They're really sending us down here, huh? We're going to go here and here? Very interesting. So we're going to go there first. That's the main story quest. It says at the top, and it has a different icon too. It has that star, where this is just a normal side quest type thing. Another one available to us over there, but we won't go to that one first. Let's find out if these things are there. Nope. Mr. Thenbor has either stood here diligently waiting for them to respawn and took them, or let's see what we can do if we can actually speed up. Looks like some wire fiber right up there, the red, bright red up there. It says to head to this area. I'm going to get a couple of things here. I need a higher skill level on my hatchet. We only got 4 experience for that, so it's not that good. We want to kind of fight things that are our level. But we got some more rawhide and pork. Ah, look at this guy. So this is a good reminder for us to maybe build And we can do one of two things. We could build our own, or we could use one of theirs and hope they don't make a new one and have it disappear. We're going to risk it. Ah, these are... nice. Ooh, a level 46. So you can really tell that, get away from that before it explodes. I learned my lesson earlier. Uh-oh. We've got an attacker here. That guy running out here to meet us? That's an... No, he's not. Oh. That guy just, left us to defend him. He's got everybody upset. And I was able to jump over the... Come on. There we go. And I might be too close. Nope. We'll knock out this one. Oh boy, that's all of them. We're gonna... Oh, we got nailed in the back by the explosion. What you get for messing around with those. Now it wants us to grab some... Oh, well, hello. Not a problem here. We've got our food buff running. Weird. That was a little bit of a weird situation there. Should have hit him. Oh, I don't think I need to hit those, but we just have. We're going to hop down here. And we're going to get this chest and slowly swing away at that guy. But we're getting 26. So that's, what, 4 or 5 times? 6 times as much experience by fighting something closer to our level. And I won't make the same mistake. Oh, look at that. Very nice. And I did the other Ironman challenge all the way up to 60 and was progressing. I think I got my gear score up to 600 now. My equipment, my expertise level. But it was on the West Coast server, so the lag was considerable and constant because the server's further away. Now this Ironman challenge is going to be nicer from a technical standpoint. Smoothness. Look at this guy. We're going to pop this right away. Oh, he knocked me back. And he has those defensive bubbles that you have to pop. We're going to switch over to our Great Sword. Smash him over the head. And we're in... The icon has changed. Our crosshair is shaped like that now. And that tells us that we're in Onslaught, which is the offensive mode. Take more damage. We give more damage. And what was the last thing? Let's see. Oh, we have a quicker overhand strike. Although I don't do too many of those besides on the opener. I kind of just in the habit of light swinging, but you probably should do some more heavy swings. See what we've got here now. Is that silver? It smells like silver. Oh, nice. So how much experience for mining are we going to get from this? Should be more than from the iron, but it gets progressively more difficult. Oh, not bad. And we got our first gemstone, a brilliant... No, we're not going to be able to use that for quite a while because it's a level 4. Tier 4. Huh. Moonstone, I think that's a good one as well. Strength, we're not going to use the great axe, so we're just going to get rid of it. We're not going to hang on to these things just like that. Medium hat with intelligence, nope. Heavy constitution, I think we locked that already, yep. So what else do we have to do? Only one more of these things. Oh, there's a lot of upset creatures around here. Oh, but he's retreating, so we don't have to worry about him. We're going to burn this. Now, I know we have not been in this little area. And I also know the big, slow overhand swing, a little exaggerated. I think for some reason, I think, oh. We're in onslaught mode. I can tell that's the case. Not bad. And I don't ever mind when an alligator attacks me because I get some... He donates rawhide to me. And I came in here specifically for the chance at a chest. That's great. 13 knives. So we got 22 reagents. And if you get too many of the one reagents, you can always convert them at a slight loss to a different reagent once you get the skills up to, I think, 100 or 150. We'll have to double check once you have the skill to refine it. And now it wants us to go up here. But it also wants to go in here. Temptation. We're going to knock this out just to... Well, let's go that way first. That one might send us further in there anyways. Oh, we're going to a ship. A lot of people out here. More people coming in. We're level 19 already, and I noticed this. And that made our damage go up slightly. Here we go. Our food buff is still on. We're going to eat some more food just in case. Now see how it's flashing 20? I think if we enter combat and get hit, it goes away. But at the bottom it replaced with that other that icon that shows we're in offensive mode, but I kind of use the crosshair. Whoa. Didn't necessarily want to do that. And we have to set the virtuous ablaze. Seems awfully mean to do. Oh, he definitely did some damage. Now the thing is, if I have a lot of food, ideally I'm going to shoot for 100 of whatever best food I can have. Then I can just pop some food right after that. Oh, we're going to get some damage on this guy because we want that experience for the hatchet, because I think we're going to... Ooh, in the provision stockpile? There's so many good things. It really is enjoyable doing the Ironman challenge if you guys haven't tried it. You're welcome to join this server, and it's the... What server is this? Yeah, it was the first one that opened. I'll double check that. I don't know how we can actually do that. I'll double check on the way in, but I believe it's the first one. And I'm going to be forming a company, and it'll be a company of just Ironmen. So if anybody wants to join along, and... Oh boy, here we go. I shouldn't have used my Berserk there, but it's okay because it's not an improved Berserk. It just has that sprint ability right now. But not bad, we're getting a lot of damage to him. And we'll take that common potion. Well, what do we do here? We're going to burn the ship? That seems really, Well, I've burned it, but I wanted to explore it before it's burned to the ground. Oh, it's spreading. It's going down in the... Oh, is it too hot? Should have explored it beforehand. This ladder is not climbable. Is there anything hidden around? I've done quite a bit of damage here. Well, there's your ship. I set that whole thing on fire. Let's see what we've got here. Oh boy. I have no UI right now. I got rid of it for a second. Because... There we go. Not bad. That would make a good thumbnail, I guess. That'd be great. We'll see if that gets used. And to get out of the to get the UI back and all those elements. Oh, look at all these people running up there. What is going on? Oh, they're gonna go fight this guy. Let's go fight him again. No. Maybe they won't know that he's there? I don't know. They're all opening that chest. Let's see what they do. Now, to me, the ship is already on fire. They're going to set it on fire for them, which is kind of neat that each person experience. Oh, there he is. Let's do it, guys. We're going to let them get some hits on them too, but I want to make sure I get enough hits to register a kill. There we did, and my hatchet score goes up. We got some good stuff. We got that. Some sheet music. We haven't added the music in. One of the good perks of music is a 10% yield bonus, but you have to have a 100 score in music, and I'm not good at it. And I mean, I'll do it a few times on the camera, but that might be one of the things that I just grind out off camera. That's to be seen yet. And it's only a 10% yield, and it's a long ways down the road. I believe it's at level 100 on music. It's a lot of songs to be played for that. Oh, so they want us to run back there, and we know how to get there, I believe. Yep. Ooh, we're going to have to unlock this area, an uncharted. I don't know if think I'd like to get to a safe spot. It looks like we got shot in the back a little bit. We're going to look for some chests. There might be a chest in here, and this seems like a safe room once I evict this mean guy. Oh, we got some sandpaper. And let's take a look at our hatchet. So far, the Berserk just all it did was add 20% damage, which is nice. The sprint was there, that's good. It heals us back. Now, do we want the next thing? Removes all stuns. That's not that important. I don't really use that. While Berserk is active, your attacks are uninterrupted and you can't be staggered. That's important. But so is that one. So we're going to unlock the aimed throw. Now that means we can't block with it as well, though. So that's what we'll grab next. Now I can throw. And we got credit, and we didn't even have to step up to next stone. Pretty neat. Well, we'll just take a quick glance through here. Is this where everybody's going? Oh, there's this little house. Should we check this house? Nothing in there. Aha. That is something worth taking. When I came in, I went to the right there, and I didn't notice it. We're going to check inside here. And there should be something right inside. No. We're going to go up here. Oh, a 2-level house. We've got to go in here and find out what's up there. 2-story house. Oh, we'll take that. We'll put that into our journal. There might have been somebody up here, but it was already taken care of by one of our fellow adventurers. Oh, he wants to get to me, but he's retreating. We're going to hop down and let him go up. And we're going to climb further up here. That's where the wants us to head this way, which was right. We're going to peek up here. Oh, was that a big guy? I briefly saw his nameplate. I thought it was an elite. He's retreating. He's retreating. We're going to grab this. Oh, look at all that star metal. Oh, boy. Let's see if we can get it open. Oh, and there's a little provision chest. So we're working on our, not intentionally, but sort of working on our hatchet to, oh, okay, you see? So nobody can, it only takes 100 now, but I think that was the same as before. Ooh, I was able, oh boy. I thought there was nobody up here to fight, but then hatchet is really not a bad weapon. Damage-wise, we got milk. We need lots of that. Now we have a choice. We can hop back this way or this way. We'll run around this way. I just want to find everything along the way. because I need everything. Later, if this server ends up doing the elite chest runs, which it should, I was getting, before the Brimstone Sands, I was getting 2,400 total reagents per run, 2,200 to 2,400. It was amazing. And as an Ironman, I needed so much of that. So we just ran around in a little circle. Guess you go up here. Sorry for flipping back on the map so much. Oh, and then we run across. That's why. We don't want to drop down, but that would be a... So this is a good place for Starmetal. The only downside is, my God, to pour out to this and then run all the way over here. So I suspect it'll be up quite often. Oh, we gotta be careful when I'm running and looking at the map. Not always a good idea. Oh, but we'll take this. So the easy to get to Starmetal will be gone more often, but then this might be camped by nefarious players, we'll call them, also known as bots. Like we're breaking the device. We both walked up and pressed E hoping that would activate it. And there's another one over here. Oh no, there's not. It's a nice cave. And I hope the quality of the video comes out better. I'm trying to get to work the best. There's a lot of different settings to choose from, and I'm continually upping it, seeing if anything's different. I've tested it where it's on max quality and then the lower quality, and it doesn't look any different on this end, but maybe after uploading it, it would look different, so I'm trying everything. I just like it when I'm watching a video that it's as clear as possible, the voice is clear as possible, and it's running smoothly. Ooh, we got our page 4 of 4. What? That guy's up. Someone's upset at me. What is this? Oh, I don't want to do that. I've never seen an exit portal before. But I don't want to exit. I almost pressed it. 2. 2, up on the top right. Defeat. Oh, I think I have been here. On another character. Let's see where he spawns up there. We're going to have to run around there and get to him. We do have the sprint. We have quite a sprint and a heal on that. Fighting somebody. Probably get a hit in for that. Let's back there. We're going to drop down, I guess. If we can jump up and jump over. There he is. Very nice. Now we're going to be nice and let... Do they want? I can't. I'm actually dying here. I was going to be nice and let them get some more hits in, but I've got my heal for my Berserker mode on my hatchet going, so I've healed myself back up. I was going to try to be nice and let them get a lot of hits on it, but he was actually hitting me pretty hard. Now we'll go up and finish off the rest of it. Do we run this way? I think we do. There's the target we're heading for, but, who knows? It might be up on a bridge or something. This seems kind of like the right way. Captain Ladimere, it looks like. And destroy the enchanted... I assume we have to do one before the other. Maybe. I'm kicking it. Oh boy. We've got one of the things done. And I'll let these other guys get some hits in. Oh. Maybe that was a ghost? Oh, he knocked us all back. And we're all getting our hits in. And we all got credit for it, I hope. And we done this, and we can go back here. Now there was an exit portal. Let's find out if we can go find that again. It was right over... right over here. Let's see if anybody else knows about the exit portal. There it is. This guy knows about it? Oh. He tried to portal out, but got hit in the back by Mr. Explodey Pants. Nobody else is coming? Ah, the 10-second portal out. Let's see where it takes us. Oh boy. Not bad. Into there, all the way out here. And now that. Now, you know what? They seem to be sending us there anyways. And this looks like an interesting thing that maybe it'll send us all the way out there. So we're not going to go explore that that right now. We'll just turn in the quest first, like we're intended to do. Now let's see if the sprint actually pays off. He was ahead of us. He's still ahead of us. He's now off the track. The sprint is not that good. It's okay. I've tested it in town too. Maybe it doesn't combine with the maybe the 15% and the 20% doesn't combine. Probably have to test that a few ways. I think we're going to turn this one in first. And somebody didn't notice there's a wolf resting here.
How is it that you could love
What kind of
someone,
hat is that?
and yet living with them can
We'll check it
slowly
out.
destroy you? This island didn't help. May you
Let's
find
take a
what
look at
you're
that hat.
looking for, friend. May
Furniture.
your wishes be fulfilled without ever being twisted.
We'll get that song. Now, furniture is really hard to come by as a Ironman in the Ironman challenge too. So we'll unlock that. And what does it look like? Oh, a bed. Now we can make a bed. We're going to go over this real quick. We don't want that. We don't want that. Or that. Or that. We're okay without a bow. And we're okay without a gun. We've got the range from the new ability on our hatchet. Now, Constitution and Focus. Oh boy. It's not a heavy armor. Where it says at the top, it says light. And it's Constitution. So we're not going to do that. This is medium leg wear with Constitution. We've got better stuff on. And there we go. Well, let's go turn on these quests down here.
So she spoke the truth. Well, there's cause for celebration. It's even tempting to take the good news to Prydwen right away. But I believe there's an opportunity. Sir Gawain and his court of lost. Yes. Is
Interesting.
that how that Prydwen madman
Did they send us?
the lost?
They kind of did send it. How are we going to...
It makes sense now.
Do we go this way?
I
I guess so. And then
Gawain's royal
hop
blood.
over there. Let's go
Now
see.
I see. This
Tempting to get that quest, but we won't. We're going to leave that there. Maybe we'll knock that out some other time. But it doesn't seem to... It's not part of the main story quest. And... Hello. Rawhide. Oh. 3. If you hit him in the back, it does a lot more damage at critical hits. And that bacon did not turn around. Alright, so we're running at this level. And that's what it does. It doesn't allow us... We're going to see if... No. There. We got our run... Our path sprint and that. There's quite a few of these guys. They're going to be very upset with me. We'll probably have to make a camp. And I've got, let's see, if I look back, I've got quite a few of them upset and chasing me. We've unlocked this. It's the, what landmark? The Montore Expedition. There's a chest right there we want to get, but we're going to take this guy out first. We blocked it. And let's go into a defensive mode. And we're going to block that big hit, knock him back. And we didn't get to knock him back because he had an anti-stagger, anti-knockback ability going on. What did he drop? Interesting. I like the base. Ooh, and it's a good one. It's a good, we'll get rid of that. That was a good song too, a hard one to come by, I guess. And that's the thing. Some of these items you need are going to be way out here. You might as well take them when you're nearby. Look at that ship. Let's find out what's going on here. I want to explore this ship. Never been here before. So why not? Oh, interesting. We're going to open up with a big overhand. Not bad at all. Oh, we're going to put our food buff back on. We got interrupted. Oh, did we get interrupted twice? No. He's really throwing a lot of grenades at me. Now, once I get improving my Great Sword of Ladimere, I'll be able to, on that opening swing, it'll put me into offensive mode, which then will couple, and I can do the crosscut with bonus damage. Looks like you can climb up here. Is there anything hiding down there? Nope. We have 11 potions and some food on hand. We'll be making more of that and maybe some better potions soon. Let's take out this guy. We're going to block whatever he does here. Nice. I suspected there was something coming. Oh, we're now in offensive mode again. Perfect. We'll pick up that potion. We're looking around here. Not bad. And the bottom is blocked off. That's unfortunate. We're quite... Come on, can I squeeze through on this side? No. And I don't want to get up on that railing because inevitably I'll fall off. Not bad. What do we... Oh, we got a little something hiding over here. This is nice. It's neat that we're literally up here in this boat that's been shipwrecked on a shore. Ah, we can go down. And if you've seen any footage from hurricanes, you'll realize that it's very possible that boats end up on houses and up on cliffs and the weirdest of places. Not bad. A little something down there. I may have missed something, but oh, there's going to be a level up here. Oh, these guys want to fight. We're going to use our hatchet on these guys. Very easy, very smooth, and it self-heals during that. Aha, very worth it. And we've got a little, the blue shiny. What did we get out of there? Great Sword of the Ranger. We'll take a look at it. Let's see. We'll see what it was. Did we learn this one? But we have learned this one. And instead of worrying about selling it on the market, I can just drop it because it doesn't matter. Dexterity. So the Ranger probably means dexterity. Would be my guess. We can get rid of that. And even the shield. Nice to be able to just constantly just salvage stuff and not, oh, we're going to go kill him again. Let's see what we can do with the hatchet. We'll get the experience. the hatchet is healing us while we're going along. So as you can see, we end up in kind of a better shape. I didn't have to use my defensive modes, all that kind of stuff. With the self-healing, the hatchet is really nice. Doesn't have the range, and for multiple characters, multiple monsters at once, I think the Great Sword has a really, it tends to hit creatures behind you. Well, what is going on down there? Oh. And nope. But they're all running that way. I guess we'll run that way too. Landed in the water. And I think we'll use our sprint. He's going to be retreating. No, he's not. We'll take him out. Got a little more hatchet experience, and I wonder how much, I didn't notice, but I wonder how much experience we're actually getting just for killing a level 16. Leveling experience, not hatchet experience. There's one right up there. We hover over him with our crosshair. Reticle right there. Silk Thought Deckhand. Now he's a level 16. We're level 19. We got 25 experience and 25. I wonder if I never noticed, but maybe it's the same. You get equal amounts. It's possible. Oh, we'll grab this dye. Some pigment here, and it's green. Nice. Now there's probably things out here that people are after. Oh, besides just chests, maybe things like certain herbs or certain mining deposits are out here. Who knows? I'm definitely hitting his shield, and all it's doing is he was blocking, so it's just eating away at his stamina, but not doing actual damage to him. And those arrows get put in automatically into this slot for me. Oh, what do we have here? We'll open up the big opener, a big 440 hit. Not bad at all. Grab these. So for a single target, that hatchet is not bad. Oh, I saw a chest, I think. But for 2 targets, I want to do that instead. Ooh, and we got some... Alrighty. So, we're going to hop up here to be safe, and we're going to take a look at this. Okay. We really like this ability. It'll hit even harder if the base damage of the final strike is increased by 100% if it's below 50%. But if we're in onslaught stance, which we will be if we open with that heavy hit, and they're under 75%, then it'll work. It'll trigger this ability then. So we're gonna take that. There's quite a few other things. There's a lot of good things over here as well. So I like this build so far. Here we go. And it looks like we take a look here. We'll take a look around the whole area. Pretty neat. And this seems like a good, we're going to recap. Let's see where we were. We're level 19, so we really haven't progressed much there, but we've knocked out these main story quests, which are really important. And I think these actually get us to level 25. I thought we could actually do the faction quest. This has been claimed by the Marauders. Everfall has. And let's find out this town. Hasn't been claimed yet. I think this area hasn't been claimed. We'll be doing the main story quest and a bunch more things. We're inadvertently, we've been knocking out all this Monarch's Bluff stuff. and not getting over to Windsor. Windsor is just a beautiful town. I like it. It's easy to get around. And we'll go from there. And with that, we'll wrap up this episode. This is episode 5, I think. They're going by kind of quick, and I'm having a blast. I enjoy these a lot, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks. Enjoy. Oh, forget this. If you like, go ahead and subscribe and like the thing or comment. I'm not sure what helps or doesn't help the most, but any of that stuff really encourages me to keep going. Although I like doing this anyway, so it's a lot of fun. Enjoy. Have a great day. Bye-bye.